Oh. Huh? 待ってたよ。Oh wait, there we are. I know. Hello everyone. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I know. 本当にありがとう。Thank you, Sitsan. Free ID is cute. どうも本当にありがとうね。Also, thank you, Fitsu. Who's this cute devil? Anyway, free どうも本当にありがとう。anyhow. Today we are doing a special kind of yappin stream because aside from yappin, we're playing a game. Would you like to play a game? I've put a reverse bird trap. A reverse bear. I can't pronounce bear. Oh god. I know. But as you can tell from the title, today will be a quiz. How well do you know ID? And this goes for both things I've said before on stream and for your intuition on which statement you think is true, even if I've never said it on stream. Yeah. I have a lot of questions prepared. And if you somehow miraculously get all of them right, you get a special 2 from ID. Yeah. It's a multiple choice test, so the chance of guessing everything right if you don't know the answers is pretty low, so you have to know me pretty well. Nemo. Before that, unangekündigter test, we are so cooked. Ganbatte. But before that, I wanted to tell you about my dog. We brought him to the vet. And he loves sniffing stuff. So while we were in the waiting room, he was like on the floor pretending to be a vacuum cleaner, like army crawling his way across the floor, while with his nose directly on the floor going. And I was like, Maxie, come back. Because I was like sitting in the chair holding his leash while he was going. And he was like crawling across the room and he was starting to pull me off the chair. I don't know. But it was very quick today. It was very quick today. Ne. He only got his shot and it was done. It was ne. Also, arigato. Thank you, Sitsan. Compromise. How much for get out of jail free card? I cannot be bribed. But yeah, he's a very sniffer dog. And another thing is, once we got home, we were eating, in the afternoon, we were eating our dinner. And he kept begging for some of the food. So I was like, alright, you can have a little bit. And I put it in his bowl, and as soon as it was in his bowl, he didn't want it anymore. He only wants what's on the table. He only wants it straight from the table. As soon as it's in his bowl, it's worthless to him. As soon as it's in his bowl, he don't want it. We need a crepathon, right? Actually, where I live, at least, I don't actually know a place where I could get crepes. They're kind of a Christmas market treat for me. Yeah, I don't know a place where I could buy them. And now you might say, you could just make them yourself, Heidi. But I don't know, they don't taste the same as the yummy crepes on the Christmas market. Yeah, also thank you, Fitseito. Can I bribe you by asking nicely? No. I'm the idea of fairness and justice. Everyone must answer the questions all the same. Nene. Hi. Yeah, they're always sticker if self-made. Exactly, because the people who make them like professionally at the stands, They have like this fancy little spatula and the spinny thingy, and I don't have the spatula or the spinny thingy, so I can't make them that good. And they're so good. Ah. ねえ、でもね。I guess I can search for a place. Thank you, Citron, sending bribe to Maxi instead. He's Eepin. He's an old man Eepin. The bribe did not reach him. He's a Eep. Anyhow, shall we begin with the first question of the day? Let's see if anyone can get all of them right. But you have to be fair and say in chat when you're eliminated. And at the end, you can also, if no one gets everything right, we can see who has the highest score. We can see who has the highest score. Alrighty, starting with the first question. What was my final average in high school? As in, when I got my high school diploma, what was the grade average that was on there? Now, this is something that I have said on stream before. So, if you're someone with a good memory, you probably know this one. Spinny thingy equals a whisk? No. No, you know, like the plate that spins? I'm already cooked. Oh no. 大丈夫かな? Still keep counting your points. Maybe no one will get it right. But let's see, what are people thinking? I see. Now you have to understand that these are German grades. So 1.0 would be a 4.0 and a 2.0 would be something like a 3.3. I know, thank you, Sit-san. Guys, I'm already eliminated. This isn't fair. I know. Alright. If no one gets all of them right, if you can still change your guess until I close the poll. Until I close the poll, you can still change your guess. Demo. If no one gets all of them right, the person who gets the most points gets the special too. They're just 1 to 2? No, the grade system is 1 to 6, but you should know that I was a good student in high school, so these are the only feasible options. Oh, okay, YouTube won't allow. わかった。I'm sure of it. I need to believe in it. Okay, 頑張ってね。まあ。Yeah, good luck. I know, let's see. We have 33 votes if anyone wanna get something in. Yeah. Please put in your vote, otherwise I'm gonna close the poll. Wer weiß denn sowas ID edition? Yeah, my grandma likes watching the show and she likes watching it with me. I know, okay. Alright, we're at 36 votes. Alright. And someone is getting bunked. I don't even have a tier 3 sub. I don't have a tier 3 sub, guys. I only have 1 membership. I know. Alright, let me close the polls. Closing the poll. I know. There we go. So people thought 2.0 was my final average. You underestimating me disgusts me. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. Demo, my actual final average was 1.2, which is close to the absolute best you can get, which is a 1.0. So yeah, it was only, and that was just because of math. Just because of math. Just because of math, and because the poem we had to analyze in my German final was so stupid. Was so stupid. It was something Vorstadt im Föhn. Oh my god, I was so mad. So I got not a perfect grade on that. Wait, I was right. Don't tell ID I thought it went the other way around. Wait, the lower is better? Yeah, the lower is better. A 1 is an A and a 2 is a B. So anything in between is like, you know, a 1.5 would have been like an A minus. So I was closer to a straight A. Yeah. Ma. Okay, this next one is easy. The next question is very easy. So people will get to get some points there, alright? The next question is... what was my debut month? Now, this is talking about my official debut, not when I started streaming. Actually, when I started streaming, that was probably April, right? I started streaming here in April. But what was, which month was my official debut? Hi. Hi. I actually had to analyze and compare House am See by Peter Fox to romantic poem. Oh yeah, that does sound like a Deutsch Abi question. Ne, 頑張ってて 1 in 12 chance, gonna say May. May is not an option. May is not an option, but yeah, when I started streaming, that was April. But when was my official debut with my first model? Wait, let me pull it out so you can remember better. There you go. Now you're in the right mood to remember. February is not an option. Nande da yo. Oh my gosh, I knew I remembered that voice. Ah, you didn't recognize me with my new outfit. Let me take my hair off. There we go. Now you can see both my eyes. Put your votes in quickly. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's my old model. How hard to believe that I've had 2 more outfits since then. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, an ID room with questions, and questions make me crazy. OGRs, baby. Ne. Oh my gosh, wait, let me admire my outfit for a moment while people get their votes in. Wow, my very first design. This design was made by Mose. The outfits afterwards were made by Hitsu. So this one is the only one made by Mose. Although Hitsu adjusted a lot of parts of the design. Ne. Wow. I missed the tail hypnotizing me. Shall we get a close-up? Tail cam? There you go. Wow, such hypnotic movement. Alright. Get your votes in, or else I'm gonna close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the poll. Alright, so 51% of people said September, and 51% of people were correct. My debut was in September. I think it was September 26th. Depending on the time zone. For me, it was September 27th. Hi. Also, thank you, Citron, for my true Oshi tail. I'm not your Oshi. Tail is your Oshi. How could you? How could you? Do you remember V-Dere debuts in September? Okay. Now, the next question is one that I have not said on stream. But, it is a intuition question, alright? So this one is not knowledge. This one is just, how well do you know how I think? And the question is, what V-Dere girl do I think I'm most similar to? And that is like personality-wise. Personality-wise. And the options are Honey, Spica, Moze, or Alpha. Welcome Keith, hello. We must think like a hamster. To be a hamster, you have to think like a hamster. I don't really watch the other girls though. That is fine, just give it a good old college try. A good old college guess. This is a trick question. If we say any of the girls, they get stabbed by Ari. Not in this case. Not for once. You feel like you're most like Tomoe ever since you start going to the gym and lifting weights. Actually, I cancelled my membership because I was so annoyed with my mama just leaving me behind at the gym that I just didn't go anymore. I was so annoyed. Cause like she'd just drop me off there and then like go to do her course and then like leave after without me. And I text her like, "Hi mama, are you done yet? Hi mama, when can we go home? Mama, where are you? Mama, you're gone?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going anymore." Ne. But I know you hang out the most with Tomoe. I guess right now that's true, yeah. Alright, let's see, we have 29 votes so far. Well, maybe this answer will come as a surprise to you. Yeah. Oh. I'm going for a Hail Mary with this one, guessing basically Blimey got me this far already. Ganbatte ne. I guess this was a lucky question then. I can't go 0 for 3. Ganbatte ne. Ganbatte ne. Okay, let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Remember, children, gambling is encouraged. If it's ID memberships, but nothing else. My reasoning, you both like green. Sugoi reasoning. Madayo. Okay, let's see. Polls closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ba-bang! Okay, so 57% said speak up, 22% said alpha, 14% said honey, and 5% said moze. So the reason I did not put Tomoe on there is because I thought that Tomoe was a pretty close second. So I wanted to have 3 options on there that I thought were not like me at all. Honey is not like me. I'd want to be like Honey, but Honey, I don't know, she has such a like naturally caring personality. I don't think that's me. I'm quite childish in that regard. On the other hand, Moze is quite more loud than me. I don't know if entirely in private, but like, you know, she just has that like fun and energetic and funny personality, and I don't think I'm that funny. And oh my gosh, her energy on stream is insane. I am not like that. You know, if you've heard her stream and then you come here to me being like, "Hi guys, welcome to my stream today." I know it's it's very different. So it's between Alpha and Honey, Alpha and Spica. It's not Spica. Actually, I think Spica is a little bit of an enigma to me. somehow I can't quite nail down Spica's personality. Spica is so multifaceted. So I don't think we're that similar. I think I'm most similar to Alpha because we're both very calm. We're both very calm. So I think I'm the most similar to Alpha. 네. Also, welcome True Gamer. Wow. I'm out. 다이저브까나. There's still many more questions, so maybe it will come down to highest score in the end. I've gone 0 for 3. I'm a failure. Okay, the next question is, what is my second favorite color? Because obviously asking for just my favorite color, that's way too easy. I've done that in the past. I failed my driver's permit. 다이저브かな? We'll have one of the other devils drive you to McDonald's for a happy meal. Yeah. So this one is what's my second favorite color? You have to remember these questions are meant to be hard, so don't be too discouraged if you don't know them. Yeah, I wanted to make it hard for fun. That's just unfair. Well, not really. Not really. It's just a fun game. I have to get at least one right. Ganbatte. Good luck, King Archer. Also, welcome, Marisu. Hi. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah. I say purple because the mascot is purple. Alright, let me show you my Viridevil. There he is. Here's the boy. Here's the guy. Yeah. Wow, I'm really gonna be surprised who gets that one right. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in my room. I am sweating. Bringing on the heat. It's so warm. It's so warm. It's not even good anymore. Well. Green because you brought up Moses second last time and I used green as my last logic factor. Interesting logic. I know. Alright, 44 votes in. Let me count down. 5 until the votes close. 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, where's the thing I'm looking for? 1. Alrighty, so. You're going gambling, huh? I thought this question was kind of hard the more I thought about it. Let's see here. So 53% said purple, 19% said pink, 17% said black, and 10% said green. So. To start with, pink was a red herring because pink is my favorite color, silly. It's not my second favorite color. No. Then green, I don't actually like green that much. Surprisingly enough, even though my hair is green, I don't really like green as a color. Then it's between purple and black, which a lot of people were deciding between. Oh, you like pink? Sing every pink song. Guess I just lost my husband. I don't know where he went, but I got a brand new attitude. Do 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 do. So it's between purple and black. Now I can see where some people got confused here. Because I pretty much only wear monochrome clothes. So I only wear like black and white or gray most days. Because they're just so easy to combine. Like, you know, every shirt fits with every skirt, fits with every sock, fits with every shoe. It's very handy. But black is not actually my second favorite color. My second favorite color is purple. So 53% of people got it right, I think. Yeah. I called it. I've read ID like an open book. Wow, すごいね。すごいね。Oh my gosh. Alright. The next question should be fine. Oh my gosh, let's go! King Archer finally got one right. Yeah, okay, the next question, if you know me, is pretty easy. The next one is pretty easy. Yeah. The next one is supremely easy. I'm simply asking, what was my best subject in high school? What was my best subject in high school? Oh. Arigato. Thank you, Sitsan. I'm 1 in 4. I should cancel my membership. Oh, you're fine. Daijoubu kana? Daijoubu kana? Bro, I'm about to make it 1 in 5. I just threw a blanket on the floor. It's so warm. It's so warm. It's so warm. Anane. As a German, I can definitely say it's not German. Hey, what does that mean about me? What are you trying to say about me? Saying I don't speak German good? Aww. I know. And you know some English phrases and words that I never expected German to know, so my guess is English. Indeed, my vocabulary tends to be rather superfluous at times. You literally just said that you didn't get a 1.0 because of German. It's true. That is true. The stupid poem. Stupid poem. Hi. I don't even know what that word means. Well, superfluous means that something is in excess. Ja. Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache, ja. Leider ja. Actually, no. Okay, English speakers, native English speakers. Do you know what an afternoon constitutional is? Do you know what an afternoon constitutional is? Give me the definition of an afternoon constitutional. I use very niche knowledge. I have very niche knowledge. What? It is a casual midday stroll, yeah. Isn't it a walk in the afternoon? Yeah. I gotta say though, a lot of ID's English speech is completely correct while also being not how people speak. Hontoni, you have to give me an example of that. You have to give me an example of that. I cannot sit still without knowing an example. I don't know. Let me close the poll though. So, what was my best subject in school? People, 61% of people said English. 14% said chemistry, 12% said German, and 12% said music. I will graduate incontinently. Well, that's just a Shakespeare reference. That's just a Shakespeare reference. Wait, I didn't vote yet. All right, lock what you want in now. Write it in chat. Write it in chat. And I'll consider it locked in. Write it in chat before I say the answer. But I'll graduate incontinently, or I'll drown myself incontinently. That's just a Shakespeare reference. That's a reference to Othello. Where one of the guys, he's like, I will incontinently drown myself. And I thought that was incredibly funny when we were reading the book in school. I know. Alright, so let's start from the bottom up. Music. Who listens to Shakespeare? What do you mean listens to Shakespeare? You read Shakespeare. I know. So music, I really don't like High School Music. It was so boring. It was so boring. It was just like learning notes, like music keys, and then and then just singing like way outdated songs. It was really boring. I didn't like High School Music. I skipped it on occasion. So then chemistry was the science that I took the longest in high school. Eventually you can like not take sciences anymore if you don't need the credits to graduate. So I stopped taking biology and physics pretty early on. But chemistry, I did it all the way to the end. I was okay at it. I was okay. I was like a B student in chemistry. I know. Which leaves it between English and German. Now when it comes to German, my favorite teacher in high school was my German teacher. I was very good in my German class. But also the teacher was kind of strict a little bit. And he did not like my endless run-on sentences. He once took me aside after an exam when we got the corrected exams back, and he was like, "Airi, if I see one more sentence of yours that is an entire page long, I am just going to grade the exam as a 0 because it gave me a headache to read that." So, I liked German class, but English was still my best. I was absolutely incredible at English once I got the hang of it. Yeah, no, the sentences were grammatically correct. I just used like endless commas. Yeah, but English, I was really good in English. Honestly, I spoke English better than our English teachers the majority of the time. Yeah. Key being my argument with my teacher about whether it's pronounced advertisement or advertisement. Who would say advertisement? I have never heard anyone say advertisement. Yeah. First point, let's go, Pizza! Kommas sind einfach geil, da kann man nichts machen. Nee. It's advertisement, exactly. Okay. Keeping on with ID in high school. Now, I don't think that I've ever said this before, but actually, I might have said it. I might have said it, but not on my stream. But not on my stream. So this one's gonna be pretty fun. So, what club was I in high school? Actually, I was in a couple different clubs, but I only one of these answer options is where I was in. I can tell you, I was also in the slam poetry club. I was also in the slam poetry club for a year, but I didn't put it on there. I used to do slam poetry. I have a poem still in my Google Docs about how much I hated coffee. Which, yeah, I don't know, slam poetry, that's pretty nerdy as far as nerdy goes. The slam poetry has been mentioned on stream and Speakcast about it, So let's see what people think. Time to pull that out for Mose. Well, the poem was in German, unfortunately. Otherwise, I definitely would have hit Mose with it at some point. I have to get another right before I have to leave. Ganbatte! Ganbatte! I think I definitely mentioned the answer to this question on stream though. I think I did. I think I did, yeah. Definitely. What about an ID fan club? There was no such thing. There was no such thing. I got bullied in high school. You could have joined the ID bullying club. That would have been an option. What boba drink do you usually get? Honestly, it depends on my mood. I don't really have a favorite right now. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I like to get matcha with tapioca, very classic. Sometimes I get the brown sugar milk and tapioca, very good. Then sometimes in summer I get lemon iced tea with lychee boba, also very good. Yeah. She'd probably bully me in high school though. I did not bully anyone in high school. In high school I used to sit in the library with my friends while we read books. That's the kind of person I was in high school, and I was also very weird. And yeah. Would bully you a lot of people in my school. Alright, let's see here. Let's close the vote. What club was I in high school? 46% of people said book club. 30% of people said debate team. 16% said theater. And 6% said choir. So I was not in choir. I was not. I was very much not a good singer when I was in high school. Theater was pretty much reserved for the popular kids. All the popular kids were in theater in Germany. So it was like all the most popular girls from the class, including the ones that bullied me. So I was not in the theater club, which leaves it between book club and debate team. Now, to rip off the band-aid, I was in the debate team. Specifically, we did debating in English. Yeah. I know. And that's where I learned some of my improv, because the teacher would make us debate random topics on the spot. Yeah. Well, 1 of 6, I'll go steal my failure. And yeah, that was English debate club. Are you hafu? What's a hafu? Hafu ga nani? Wa. Yeah. And I think I probably said it one time on stream with Mozu. Because I think Mozu used to do debate too. Half Japanese, no, I am half German, half Venezuelan, funnily enough. Eto. But yeah, I'm very argumentative. I'm very argumentative. I once argued so hard with a girl in history class that the teacher had to come over and be like, "Hey guys, maybe we're both right." And I was like, "No, she's wrong. She's wrong." And the girl was like, "I don't know how I'm wrong. I'm right." And I was like, "No, you're wrong, and I will tell you how you're wrong." And I did not stop until the end of the lesson. I was constantly lecturing her, and I knew at the time that it didn't make me popular. But I just kept arguing. I was like, okay, this is gonna make her mad at me, this is gonna make people not like me, but she's wrong. I was so mad. We were talking about protests and like about active versus passive resistance against regimes. And we had an example. We were supposed to, like, we were given some examples and we were supposed to say, is it active resistance or passive resistance? And one of the examples was like, oh, not wearing the colors of the regime even though it's the law. And she was like, yeah, that's active resistance because they're being so brave by not doing that. And I was like, not doing something is active. Okay, why? Because they're so brave for doing it. That is not the qualifier for active. You could bravely shut your mouth and that would not be active. Ayane. I was so mad. I was so mad. I know. Also, welcome Sir John. Sorry you had to walk in on me doing that. Also, thank you, Diet Coke. Everyone is wrong, only Adi is right. Almost complete. Yeah. Exactly, Nate. I had an awkward encounter. Can you give me advice? Sure, what was the awkward encounter? Yeah. And I fought with that girl for so long. Also, bye-bye, King Archer. Rest well. Donut Lady. Oh god, is that what I'm known for? Is Donut Lady what I'm known for? I was smacking the desk so hard, I think Adi is still mad. Yeah. Yeah. I was mad. I know. So my mom bought a bunch of snacks for my brother who was going to visit. Inside the bag, she also put a $50 bill. My brother ended up not coming, so every time I passed by the... he threw the bag. So I nosedived into the dumpster to look for the $50 as I'm in the dumpster. Can you debate opposite points from your own? Yeah, I can. I had to, as part of the club. My ex and her dad happened to pass by. They stopped a car and looked at me. Her dad whispered to her, I told you they eat from the trash. I know. Okay, the next question is... Oh, little devil's advocate. That's what my lawyer would be called, little devil's advocate. So the next question is, what type of books do I like most? Now, all of the books on, all of the genres on this list are ones that I like. But which one of them do I like most? I found the 50. Well, at least you found the 50. What kind of advice are you looking for? Probably just don't even bother about the X. Nah. Awesome, welcome Varian. Hey, I watched your EO2 stream, and there is a whole second page of ships in the dock where you'll see fire ships, demo ships, and cannon galleon. We actually found it at the end. We actually... Someone told me. Someone told me halfway through the stream and I finally found my turtle ships. Nene. Nene. Oh. Yeah. Her favorite book is How to Be an Alpha Male. Please, I still get emails. I still get emails asking me to shill alpha male courses. I know. You like those books based on Rings of Power, right? Oh, that's the words of someone wanting to be banned. At the alpha male course when welcome aspiring alpha males. To become an alpha male, you must first condensate. Are you Japanese? 日本語わかりません。私はドイツ。でもこれの配信は英語。Adi, just promote your alpha male course already. It's your destiny. No. No. Will we get more Age of Empires 2 streams? Yeah. Yeah. I really like the game. Nihonjin. I don't know how to speak Japanese. That's the point. Okay. Let's see, votes closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So let's say 0% of people said life advice. Now I do read those kind of books. Usually they have like a psychological angle, like, oh, the art of war or something like that. Demo. Then romance. Well, I read fanfiction and stuff and like romance mangas when I was younger, but nowadays not really. And I was never into, you know, like romance novels too much. I don't think The Art of War is necessarily life advice. It can be, depending on how you consider it. I know. But yeah, you know, I have some random books laying around my room, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know, those kind of books. Then next it's between. Are you a succubus? I'm not a succubus, I'm a little devil. It's between fantasy and children's books. And while I do like fantasy, I specifically like children's books. Yeah, I just like children's books because they always have a happy ending and it's nice and peaceful. And a lot of my favorite book series are children's books. Like, for example, the Percy Jackson books. I love them a lot. And I also like to read fairy tales. Ideas are Rich Dad. Oh, congrats, pizza! But yeah, I do like children's books. I knew Heidi threw a curveball there. She talks about Percy Jackson as well as fairy tales too often. It's true. I do really like Percy Jackson. I read all the spin-offs. Those are more young adult. Percy Jackson books are for like 12-year-olds. Percy Jackson is not young adult. Those books are for 12-year-olds. Yeah. I know. It's fantasy in a way. Well, yeah, but it's the distinction. And you know, this includes like fairy tales and other children's books too. So it's not just about Percy Jackson. Hi. I know. The next one is, what accident did I have as a child? Now, Adi has had a great many accidents as a child. But only one of these particular ones is, true. Now, when I was younger, I used to love reading Der Rabesokke. Der Rabesokke. Ne. So these are, 4 possible options. First is, breaking my leg on a swing. Or rather, when falling from a swing. Then breaking a finger from falling down the stairs. Chipping a tooth on a pool ladder. Or getting a concussion from a bicycle accident. Nah. Alright, we know about the glow stick. Well, yeah, but I put some that I don't think I talked about. Well, I put one that I don't think I... Is there an all option? No. 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 Der Struwwelpeter. And the bloody bathroom incident. Yeah, I still have a scar beneath my chin from that. Recently I checked and I still have it and I was like, whoa. Whoa. Who didn't have a concussion from a bicycle accident though? Is it really that common? Anone. Let's see. Adi isst doch deine Suppe. Nein, die Suppe mag ich nicht. Meine Suppe esse ich nicht. Ja. I've rode BMX so well I can't speak for everyone. I know, actually, let me tell you a story. While bloody bathroom incident, I fell in the bathtub when I was like 2 years old or 3 years old. And I hit my chin. I hit my chin on the edge of the bathtub, and I got a what do you call platzwund in English again? A flesh wound. I got a flesh wound. Yeah. But let me tell you a story. Cause when I was younger, my papa, he used to take weekend trips just cause of just bringing it up. Mate da yo. Based on Mark's story about bike. But he used to go riding mountain bikes with his friends in the mountains, as you do. And one time, well, as the years went on, he kind of lost his vision. Because you know he had a couple of health issues, so he actually lost his vision in one of his eyes, and the other eye did not see too well. So him and his friends, they were like speeding down a mountain, right? They were speeding down a mountain, and suddenly he sees that there's a barrier. You know, like one of those Schranke. It's like a thing. You know, in a parking garage, the thing that blocks the entrance. One of those things blocking the road. And so he, like, very decisively is like, oh, I don't want to run into that. And so he drops himself to the floor. Which, you know, it's a mountain, so the floor is kind of like stone and gravel. And so that he doesn't drive into the barrier. And then the rest of his friends, they come from behind and like they drive past and the barrier opens. And apparently there was a sign saying that the barrier opens automatically, but he couldn't see it because he couldn't see well. So he came home like super injured, like, Anthony, whoa. It was kind of bad because he got cut up by the stones like all over his body, and my mama was like, "You're not going back. You're not going there again. You're too blind to go." And that was the last time he went mountain biking with his friends. Hi, and that's the story. Alright, now let me close the poll. What accident did I have as a child? 32% of people said I chipped my tooth on a pool ladder. 30% said I got a concussion from a bicycle. 25% said I broke a finger from stairs, and 11% said I broke my leg on a swing. Now, when I was a child, I actually never broke a bone. When I was a child, I only like fractured a bone. So I didn't break my finger or break my leg, actually. Now, as for concussion from a bicycle, one time I was riding with my family and we were riding through a forest path, trying to get to a restaurant, and my front wheel of my bicycle got stuck on a rock. And so it like tipped over and I fell over the front of the bicycle with my face straight into a mud puddle. So, you know the picture of the cat who's got like food all over his face? Wait, oh no. Am I back? Am I back? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you so much. I know. As I was saying, I didn't get a concussion from that. I did not get a concussion from the bicycle incident. I just got really dirty. So actually, the pool ladder story is true. I was climbing out of the pool, but then I slipped on one of the steps on the metal pool ladder, and I hit the ladder with the edge of my tooth, and part of my tooth chipped off. But I got it filled with white filling. And the thing is, it was my baby tooth. It was my baby tooth. So it fell out after anyways. So it fell out after, and I was fine. So now I don't have a chipped tooth. But I had a chipped tooth as a child. When I was young, I fell and stabbed my neck on a metal bar. Jesus. How did you survive that? I know. Sounds like such a painful... It did not hurt. It did not hurt. Wait, let me show you the picture that I was talking about. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってね。待ちだよ。ちょっと待ってね。Huh. But yeah, it didn't hurt at all. I was completely fine. Oh, sorry, for some reason the picture is covering both of my monitors. There we go. That's the picture that I meant. That's what I looked like when I fell into the mud puddle. I know. Yeah, I was so mad. I just started crying, but my mama and papa, they were just laughing at me. Cause like, literally my whole face was covered in mud. I know, so my mama pulled out some tissues from her bag and she was laughing so hard while she was trying to wipe my face. Do you also stream on Twitch? No, I only stream on YouTube actually. But yeah. The next question should be an easy one. This one should be relatively easy. This question is, what do I collect? What do I collect? And now there's 4 different answer options, as there usually is. Starting with keychains, perfume, microphones, or photo cards. Souls, well, that would be too easy, so I didn't put that on the list. But yeah. What could it be? Hush. Hush, 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 hush. Hush, 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 hush. But yeah. Might be 4th point. Nay. So anime girl waifus are not on the list? No, because no one can know that. No one can know that. Hi. I wonder what it could be. Is it that obvious? Is it that obvious, Ma? Ma? Actually, let me count how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17. 17. I just have right in front of me. Yeah. I've definitely said it. I've definitely said it on stream a couple of times. The percentage says it all. I guess so. I guess so. Mom. Well, I'm sure you do have more than one microphone too, which could count as a collection. Well, it's not like consciously collecting it. You know, it's not like going out of my way to collect them. Actually, when it comes to microphones, I have 3. I have this one. Oh wait, no, I have 4. I was lying. I have 4. I have this one. I have my 3DO. I have the USB microphone that I was using before this one. And my very first microphone, which was a snowball blue microphone. Ne. Hi. I know, so let me close the vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 74% of people got it right. In fact, I collect keychains. I have like 17. Oh wait, is it 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. You've collected more than 17 anime girl waifus though. Those don't count. We don't count humans. Nah. That was an easy one. Well, I did say it was gonna be an easy one. Okay. Last question. Okay. The next question, wait. I gotta type it out. Now this one is going to probably trip some people up. Okay. So the last question of the day is, what was my very, 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 very first song cover, including on stream and before this particular mortal form? Yeah. Now, please pay attention to the part in brackets. Please pay attention to the part in brackets. ね。せーの、でもそんなんじゃダメ、もうそんなんじゃほら、心は進化するよ、またまた。言葉ですれば消えちゃう関係なら、言葉消せばいいやって思ってた。恐れてた。だけどあれなんか違うかも。千人の道も一歩から一緒のようにす。You're kidding me. No, I did say it was gonna be hard. Are you trying to trick us? Is this a hint? No, I'm just saying it because I like it. I can sing the others too. 外出た瞬間の歌は天気はいいように進めない。風強すぎてお亡くなり。定期的にオールバック。I know, thinking about, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why is your biggest collection keychain? Surely you're extremely amazing and way better at collecting hearts with your cuteness. Well, yeah, but that wasn't an option. And then... Cause I hate the attitude night. Kanji na no strong na mind. Dash night they survive. Ikitsuku saki wa heaven or hell. And finally, coming at your life, real, real wild. It'll light it up, set the world on fire. Gonna break rules and heights and tears, cause that's what the baddies do. Never going back, nah, not that. Diamonds on drip, cause I came to make a splash. Gonna break rules and heights and tears, cause that's what the baddies do. Aspahi, I'll melt your face off, disappear. I'm your eraser in the cut, just like a razor. Murder business, wear my blazer. I got all the boys on me, I got all the lines on ring. Knock 'em dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me. Pretty face, just like that, like dangling a bait. Never make me wait. Got that cute, but before you know it, I'm savage to boot. You're like, well, you're the goat. Nana, I know. Don't be hit, cause I like to ball. And I'll never stop. Alrighty, let's close it out. So, arigato. Thank you, Sitsan. I'd like to use my phone call for help. No phone calls in prison. So let's start. Renai Circulation was the first song that I sang on a debut. Kyofu Back was the first song cover I made on Ari. Deal with the Devil was the song that I sang after Kyofu Back on my debut stream. And The Baddest was a song that I sang at my old job, where I wrote the lyrics for. And it was my very first song cover ever. Yeah. I was very insecure about how my recording sounded. So The Baddest was my very first song cover. Keep it lit, awesome like a bit or more like a bite. Watch your back, you ain't ready yet. Lows are ticky high, I'm legit, but I'll leave him dead. Beat me, you can try, I'm a boss. Hit you with the sauce. Thank you, Anima. Saying one more because I gotta say, you have a really beautiful voice. Even from down the basement, I can enjoy your singing. Arigato ne. So. Was there anyone who got all of them right? Anyone who got all of them right? A lot of people. Oh, nice. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I got half. Oh, Narzep got all but the last one right. Oh no. Oh wait, which one was the one you got right? You got wrong. Wow. Alright then. So I suppose only one person got all of them right, right? For 6 who got all 10 questions right. Special too. Congrats! Hi. But yeah, that was the prize. I stopped winning after 4. Thank you, Lizard Wizard. Oh yeah, don't be mad that I got every single question wrong.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. What's going on? Literally, what's happening? Oh my god, that's so crazy. Crazy.
No, instead think of it as every story you tell me will be as amazing as the first time you tell it.
Gifted memberships? Gifted memberships make me crazy.
Oh yeah. I am Idi's worst husband. Actually, you just got the bad straight, but I just like the song.
Literally, what's happening? Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Suge.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A streaming room.
A
streaming room with gifted memberships?
It's fine.
Gifted memberships make me crazy.
Yeah. 本当にありがとう。Thank you, Hunter. って本当に Thank you for the gifted memberships. ありがとうね。
ありがとう。
本当にありがとう。Thank you, Narseb. I guess speak out during one question. わかった。わかった。It does not get louder, I promise. One day I might really turn it louder just to mess with you and you have to guess which day it is. But yeah, good job everyone, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. ねえねえ。ね。I had a good time. And I'm sweating. Oh my god, I'm sweating so much. It's so hot. It's so hot. And a mosquito ate my back. So we gotta donate every day. You say no more. Where'd you get that from? Also, arigato. Thank you, Sexito. The third question of speak almost tripped me, but I guess off of thinking I would,
Te quiero mucho. Got ya.
But I guessed off of thinking I would end up losing anyway.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. What's going on? Literally, what's happening? Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Also,
Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room.
Thank you so much,
a streaming room. A streaming room with donuts. And donuts make me crazy.
But Adi will go eat
Yeah.
her...
Te quiero mucho. Got ya.
Wait, got ya.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A streaming room. A streaming room with donuts. And donuts make me crazy.
Arigato ne. Thank you, Feet's a free donut week. It's Thursday.
Arigato.
It's Thursday. You have to claim that on a Monday. Unless you claim that on a Monday, it's not valid. Hi. でもね、what was I gonna say? I forgot. I forgot. I don't remember. My brain is so small. Oh, my brain is so small. Oh yeah, I remember. Today. Today, I got a grade for one of my classes back. Wow. Arigato ne. Thank you, came to school.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A streaming room. A streaming room with gifted memberships? And gifted memberships make me crazy.
Today, I got a grade for one of my classes back. And I got a perfect 1.0 straight A. 4.0 if you're an American. Perfect grade! Which, if you know university, is pretty hard to get. So, I'm very happy, oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's go, I was so happy. I literally screamed when I saw the grade. I was so proud. I'm so proud. No, thank you, Anima. Can you repeat that? Left me deaf since they get louder every day. They don't. But yeah, I'm so happy. My writing was indeed truly a masterpiece, I have to say. I have the delicate writing skill of a 4th century Chinese poet. Yeah. Are we done with classes for the time being? No, unfortunately, I have another deadline on Thursday. Next Thursday, that is. Oh god, that's in 7 days. Yeah. But that will be the last one. Also, arigato. Thank you, fun. Congrats, Sairi. Thank you. Yeah, I am so glad. Hontoni, I am so glad. I was so happy when I got that grade. I kept looking at it like, oh wait, I didn't see that wrong, did I? I wasn't hallucinating that was secretly a failing grade, was it? Yeah. But yeah, I'm so happy that worked out. I'm so happy I got a good grade. Yes. Yes. Nene.
Arigato.
Also, thank you, Feet's a free donut month as a celebration. Wait, but the month is almost over. The month is almost over. Sure, you can have a free donut month. You sure, this month can be free donut month. There's only like 6 days left of it anyways. I don't need Nemo. I've gotta go vacate the room. My room is boiling. My room is boiling hot. I feel like sauna. I'll go for my midnight snack at my grandma's place now. Nemo. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is a different streaming time than usual. Tomomber.
Arigato.
Tomomber. Oh no, thank you, Narzeb. In my defense, for only 9 out of 10, I only watch ID.
Arigato.
It is a very fine result. Also, thank you, Pizza. Free Dono Century it is. No, we're not moving to goalpost now. It is time for my midnight constitutional, it's true. Also, thank you, Sitson. Free Dono once for the next month, too. After party donos, no! Demo. Yeah, tomorrow is a different stream time than usual because I'm gonna be attempting to stream Dead by Daylight for a long time again. So, please join in at any time you'd like because I'm probably gonna be streaming for a little while. Also, thank you, Six. I thought English has left the chat. Tomomber, guys. Let's see each other, Tomomber. Aristeru, ba. Mwah.
Arigato.
Until Tomomber. Also, arigato. Thank you, Anima. Alright, get ready for those Q&A. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Sitson. English was never in the chat. Tomorrow. I'll show you tomorrow. Bye bye. Aristeru.